what do you want to comment on? That's better.
I just wanted to give the ladies a bit of advice here, with the exception of Tay. Um, there's no real way to hold your feminine frame if you're going to go back and forth with dudes on panels. You're going to end up yelling. You're going to end up, getting frustrated. You're going to end up not protecting your own feelings. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to that, there's no way you can win. Even if you're right, you're not going to win, because all it's going to look like is that you are being masculine, combative, all that other stuff, and nobody's going to hear what you have to say anyway. More often than not, if you want to stay in your feminine frame, you're not going to be able to talk, especially when the men get to going. It just is what it is. I have quite a few uncles. When they get to hee hawing, it's pretty much a wrap. Ain't no stopping that. You know what I mean? So that's just my little bit of advice. Um, Once you show a certain trait or whatever like that, it's pretty hard to shake it, especially if you have a large audience anyway. Because no matter what you do, or no matter what you say, or no matter if this feeling is temporary or not, it's going to stick, and that's who you are going to be forever, just with some extras. Because people in the chat and whatnot in the replay, they're gonna add extras on to whatever it is. So that's just my little 2 cents.
Can I say something real quick before they let me go, Hamp?
Hold on. What do you mean? He didn't let you go yet. He didn't have enough.
Yeah, they gonna come with it.
So this what Kelly Beth. So
they go money. And they go, he got to speak before they come up with the money.
Hey, listen, man. Listen. A fight is a fight. So, but Kelly Bev, what are you saying? I know you're saying don't even go there with it. So what are you saying exactly? Like, should they just concede almost?
You might as well, because whatever you say is going to be called cap, and they're not going to believe you anyway. They're going to battle against it no matter what. So,
how do you feel about that?
I mean, it is what it is. It's the space.
I never believed in that term ever, Kelly Bev. It is what it is. I hate that term. So how do you feel about it?
I mean, it's unfair. I have my reputation from Fight Club or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Me and A went back and forth a couple of times on different channels around the way. But I mean, it is what it is.
So what's the label? What's the label that's on you?
Oh, I'm masculine. Some stupid asshole in there called me a dyke. It is what it is. I don't care.
Wait.
Well, hold on, because I don't know. I don't have any context, so I don't want y'all to get caught up in that Fight Club shit. I don't know nothing about it. So Cali Bev, I don't have that Fight Club. Shout out to Fight Club. I don't know. Is it on still or is it off?
No, it's off.
So shout out to Fight Club, but that's not here. I don't know nothing about that shit. So who are you actually in the space, regardless of what they say you are?
Oh, kind of classy, kind of hood. To sum it up.
Okay. And are you more classy than hood?
Depends on who I'm talking to.
Are you more classy than hood? What you think?
I think I'm more classy than hood.
Okay. And they think that you're not because of you going back and forth. Even if you had good points, your points don't matter. That's what you're saying?
And overall, yeah. But like I said, it depends on who I'm talking to.
Now keep it a buck.
On who I'm talking to.
Now, Callie, when you look back at some of the film, do you know if you take L's or not?
Yeah.
Okay. So what would you say your record is in these back and forths?
Oh, shoot. I don't know. I've been doing panels for over 10 years. I don't know.
What'd you say? Just give me a number. Give me a number like Cassidy. Cassidy said he won 1,000 battles.
How many L's? I would say about maybe 60-40.
60-40 L's? You took 60% L? Okay.
Yeah.
So then why they acting like you? That seemed reasonable to me.
This is Cap.
It's Cap. Kelly is one of the fan favorites on our side. Nobody calls her a dyke or masculine. Nobody. Everybody loves it. Kelly comes on.
No, thank y'all. You guys do. Hang
No,
on, hang on. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you, fatty. I'm not saying you, angry man. You know what
it
I'm
was
saying? I'm
two
not saying
women that
that.
said that. Two people.
Can I make a statement up towards that real quick now?
This is cap
Jay
because
Prince does though.
I think the ladies is disingenuous. Although I agree, like, okay, when they
See what
come
I'm
on
saying?
certain panels, they do get mistreated a little bit. But let's not forget, like, when you see these same women on female panels, and the fellas could tell the absolutely truth about everything. And if you're not saying nothing to make these females feel good or side with them, they're gonna drop you. They not gonna let you have a decent conversation on these female panels. So then they come. I really believe that this is manipulation. This what women.
God
yeah.
damn.
Yeah,
Look,
I'm just saying this is why I don't go on female panels because I know what it is. So nobody is arguing that, and he brought up a total irrelevant point.
no. Here's a relevant point. Okay, I've been on
Okay.
numerous panels with you where you made valid points and dudes acknowledged your valid points. So don't sit here and say if you're a woman, you're just gonna automatically be wrong, and people are gonna categorize you by what. Look, life ain't fair. I done came up here numerous times. You know what they're calling me out for now? The one time I came in hot. The one time I came in hot. The one time that I came in hot. Now I'm about to be defined for that. You feel me? So it's not.
Can I finish my point here?
Well, wait. What I want to notice is this though. If Callie's saying this is her sentiment and we telling her it's not, it doesn't. I don't know if she's gonna change her sentiment. And she advised the ladies a particular way for a particular reason. So are the men up here truly just not giving a fuck what they saying and not listening? And are we folk? Hold on, Fatty, you could answer. Matter of fact, Jay Prince was talking, but I want. Damn, everybody mute real quick. I'm getting an echo. Now, question
Israel,
though.
I think it's Israel. Probably.
Okay, Israel, mute your shit if you don't mind, real quick. Thank you. So, are we almost if we don't like their tone? Are we doing to them what was been done to Tommy?
No, absolutely not. And that's why Kelly is wrong. Look at Tay. Most of the shows, she's feminine and she's talking. And
No. What I'm saying, I'm not saying that, Fatty. I'm saying if they saying something substantive, but we don't like how they delivering it because they supposed to be in a feminine frame, is that not exactly what happened to Tommy in these situations? Because he's saying substantive shit, but if motherfuckers don't like his delivery, then they think they don't have to listen. Is that what's happening to the women?
No, because is the hypocrisy that we are kind of pushing back. He's the Ali was your dick size, done cussing men out every week. And now all of a sudden, oh my God, where is the decorum, right? Is that is not about the information, it's about the hypocrisy. It's about them pointing that this kind of the brotherhood pushing each other when they do that shit all the time. And the difference between us is that as soon as the ladies are gone, we're going to fight each other like crazy. We like debate. It's not about teams.
So question on this. So okay, good point. So let's say you take Tay, right?
Yes.
Who she doesn't always associate with some of the sisterhood and saying I'm aligning with the sisterhood no matter what, right? So now she doesn't have that reputation. So now what if she starts talking cash shit like Dana, but she's also not a hypocrite? Is she still going to be dismissed because of her delivery?
If information is good, everybody will be okay with it.
No, Fatty, I know you saying that, and I believe you. But what do you think would happen in the space? Is she still going to be demonized because of how she's delivering it, because she's not being feminine?
No,
or are people really going to take what she's saying?
We would clap for her. We'd actually because she is one of the few people, especially women, that can actually have fair debate without becoming victims, without deflecting, without actually muddying the waters. Like we appreciate good women debaters. Women don't appreciate good men debaters. They actually shame them and trying to bring them to down level so they can be able to fight with each other. That's the only way they can compete is by pushing the male debater down so they can go on a sparring lesson. Like there's not.
So just so I'm clear, and Dana could jump in. And Jay Prince, I ain't forget about you. So just so I'm clear, if she fought fire with fire, she wouldn't be called a bunch of names because she ain't a hypocrite. If
the information is correct, absolutely, we will be very happy.
I don't know if I believe that, Fatty. I
Really?
can't figure out. I don't believe that. I'm sorry.
Okay. Guys, but there's proof of it. There are lady YouTubers who men listen to who they talk like sailors.
Yeah.
Who?
There's
Just
literally
give me the
men
name.
who
I don't be
listen to
knowing.
like Michi X, that
Crimson Cure.
Crimson
Cure
Cure
goddess.
talk like that?
Crimson
They
Cure,
talk like
But
men
that's
listen to
because
Cure.
they're saying
straight
stuff that y'all
cursing.
agree with.
Crimson Cure
No,
was
That's
straight
because they
curse.
say stuff that y'all agree with.
Those women are right. But listen, if those women
It's
are
not.
saying something correctly, the men don't tell them you need to say it, because here's the problem with black men, and I'm going to say it's a problem. The majority of them grew up in a house full of vulgar women. So it's not shocking for them to hear a vulgar woman. That's why even when y'all are on this panel, after telling me I was vulgar, you couldn't stop cussing. Women would say even the nicest one up here couldn't deliver her message without a cuss word. Men are used to it.
Tommy, that's not the same.
Go ahead, Jay Prince. Go ahead, Jay Prince. For they kick your ass off. Go ahead.
Okay, I want to say this. We got to be
What's that?
careful. We got to be careful with this as men, right? Because like how you showing the concern of how women being treated fairly, and which I do agree, and I do believe that, because I wouldn't have my daughters to be sitting up here letting no niggas talk to them any kind of way without them saying nothing. But let's set that to the side. By you just showing that you are concerned about how they be treated and want them to get treated fairly, I'm in agreement with you. But on the flip end, when you in a space where female panels, they not gonna be concerned about how they treating you. They gonna, if you don't agree with them, if you don't say what they want to hear, they're gonna kick your ass off. They're gonna call your mama gay. They're gonna talk about everybody. Your name gonna be everything outside of God. So what they doing right now is very powerful. This is what women do in real life. When they come around spaces and stuff, they automatically, like, they get this little soft little tone. Niggas start getting protected over them, and before you know it, we all start fighting each other. Our shit get burnt down. And when you come to their crib, you was the one defending them, and when you go they shit and you don't say the right stuff, they will clap at you. They did a Taz used to be the number one man that used to protect women. And the moment Taz disagree with them, he all kinds of names.
Jay,
So
just
what
look at
does
it
that have to
this
do
way.
with me,
You see
Dana,
panels
and
of men
Taylor?
with women on it, and even when the women call them pussy, punk, all the kind of words, the women still in the panel. Go to a woman's panel. There are rarely men up there, because if the men don't agree with them, immediately they drop them. Immediately.
Yes.
There are women panels with nothing but women. There are men panels where those men are disrespected and those women aren't getting dropped.
Yeah, I've seen that, Tommy. Just to make that point anecdotal, there's this. Is that Clubhouse shit still on?
Yes,
I think so. Yeah.
But I remember that. Like I would, yeah. But when you get on up there, like if you say anything, they kicking you off. That shit was happening so much.
Us men is way more fair than the women is.
But
They will not. They just make up lies on
now,
men.
Jay Prince. One question I have, like,
come at me
who
first, so I don't
cares?
even
Like, but Jay Prince, if
talk
we
about.
comparing ourselves to shit, they're not the bar. That's not the standard,
The bar is
right?
the hell.
So does that matter how they would be treated on the women's panel?
Actually, I'm in agreement with you, but slightly I'm not, because the reason why I said the slightly part that I'm not, even though we ain't supposed to be comparing ourselves to women, but at the same time, how many stones we gonna get thrown at us, and we supposed to just throw back blessings? No, you gotta treat people. You got to treat people how they treat you. Sometimes you got to match. I'm getting tired of being golly while everybody get to be a demon towards me.
But hold on, bro.
And I know the rest of them feel that way. We gotta be expected to be golly while they can play a whole demon towards us.
That's not the end.
Let's be sharp with the responses so we can get everybody in. Go ahead, Angry Man.
That's not the end of the spectrum you should be arguing. In other words, you shouldn't be arguing for if men come to the spaces, they should get, if men come to the women's spaces, they should get the same treatment on the women's spaces. That's not what you should be arguing for. What you should be arguing for is when women come to men's spaces and they want to be respected the way the men are respected, they need to hold their own the same way men hold their own without expecting preferential treatment.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So instead of arguing to lower the bar so that you can go to the women's panel and be, because you know women are going to be goofy anyway. You feel what I'm saying? The goal should be to get women to stop being goofy. And the only way you're going to do that is when they come to your space. When you go to their space, it's no different than being a man living in a household with a woman. If it's a woman's house, it's going to be a goofy situation. You feel what I'm saying? If your ass is a homosexual, if you ain't making no money, it's going to be a goofy situation. As opposed to when you own the house and you're going to try to maintain some sort of order, some sort of common sense and shit like that, right? So the thing that I always trip about is when women are in the spaces with men and we're having debates and then they feel like they're losing the debates, they start whining, complaining, asking the male host to cape for them and all of that shit. No, if you want the respect of the men, you got to be able to hold it down in the space with the men and stop making excuses.
They're not used to accountability like we are.
Hold on. Everybody got to hold on.
Go. You good?
You guys. So let's be very clear because you're making, I think, some valid and solid points. And Angry Man, to your last point, y'all are here on our panel. Hamp is the host, but this is, y'all see that at the top? That says women's POV.